Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest in Africa, there lived a brave rabbit named Ewii. Ewii was always on the lookout for danger, and he made sure to keep his family and friends safe from any harm. One day, Ewii received news that a sneaky snake named Agwo was planning to attack his village. Agwo, the sneaky snake, was notorious for his cunning and treacherous ways. He would slither silently through the village, stealing food and frightening the smaller animals with his sudden, menacing appearances. His hiss was enough to send shivers down their spines, and his venomous bite made him a deadly foe. The villagers lived in constant fear of Agwo, knowing that he could strike at any moment, causing chaos and panic. Ewii knew he had to act fast, so he gathered all the animals in the forest and came up with a plan. The plan was simple. Ewii would lure Agwo away from the village, while the other animals would prepare a surprise attack on the sneaky snake. Ewii's heart was pounding as he carefully set his plan into motion. He knew the safety of his entire village depended on him. He took a deep breath and started hopping through the forest, making sure to leave a clear trail for Agwo, the sneaky snake, to follow. As he hopped along, Ewii made sure to stop occasionally, rustling the leaves and making just enough noise to catch Agwo's attention. The snake's eyes gleamed with anticipation as he slithered silently, his forked tongue flicking in and out, picking up the scent of the rabbit. Meanwhile, back at the village, the other animals were busy preparing the surprise attack. Kweku the tortoise, known for his wisdom, was leading the preparations. "Remember, we need to work together to catch Agwo by surprise," he said, as the animals nodded in agreement. Nkosi the elephant used his massive strength to push large boulders into strategic positions. Zuri the zebra and her friends gathered vines to create a makeshift net. Even the tiny fireflies were contributing, ready to light up the area when the time came. As Ewii led Agwo deeper into the forest, he could hear the snake getting closer and closer. He knew he had to find a burrow to hide in for safety. He knew that Agwo the snake would not be able to enter into the burrow to get him. This would give Ewii enough time to escape perfectly and get back to the village in time to execute the plan perfectly with his friends. But oh no! Agwo already found the entrance to the burrow, and in a face-off he tried to scare Ewii from getting into the burrow to safety. Ewii quickly thought of a brave plan to hop from side to side and run around in circles to confuse Agwo so that he could take a chance at darting past the sneaky snake to get into the burrow for safety. So Ewii started to run, hop, and spin around and around, and with one final hop, Ewii darted into the hidden burrow, where Agwo could not get to him. Confused and irritated, Agwo stopped and looked around, his eyes narrowing as he realized he had been tricked. But it was too late. Suddenly, the ground around him erupted in a flurry of activity. Nkosi pushed the boulders, blocking Agwo's escape routes. Zuri and her friends dropped the net over the snake, entangling him in a web of vines. The fireflies lit up the scene, revealing the captured Agwo. The sneaky snake hissed and thrashed, but he couldn't free himself from the trap. Ewii emerged from his hiding spot, his heart swelling with pride as he saw his plan had worked. The animals cheered and surrounded in celebration. "You did it, Ewii! You saved us all!" Kweku said, smiling. Agwo, realizing he had been outsmarted, slithered away in defeat once he was released, promising never to bother the village again. The animals rejoiced, knowing they were safe once more, all thanks to the brave rabbit and the clever plan they had devised together. From that day on, Ewii was celebrated as a hero, and his tale was told for generations. The forest remained a peaceful haven where animals lived in harmony and always looked out for one another, just like Ewii had taught them.